A theory about the Wheel of Time Season 3 provides a working explanation for how Matt's most iconic fight from the books can finally happen in Prime Video's TV series. In The Dragon Reborn, the third book in Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time series, Matt, using only a quarterstaff, enjoyed a memorable showdown with both Galad and Gawain. The fight, which Matt notably won, has earned a reputation as one of the character's best moments across the entire series. With the Wheel of Time seemingly opting against giving The Dragon Reborn a full season adaptation in favor of The Shadow Rising for Season 3, there's obviously good cause for concern that certain storylines from the third novel won't make it into the show. However, comments from Wheel of Time showrunner Rafe Judkins erase any doubts about it happening. That said, when it'll occur, what the context will be, and the involvement of Galad or Galad are other matters entirely. The show has been known to make big changes before, and could do so again, hence why there's been so much speculation about how the fight will be handled. Why Matt may not fight Gawain and Galad in Tar Valon. None of them may even go to Tar Valon in Season 3. Matt in Wheel of Time Season 2. Recent developments with Matt create a new route for the show to take with the character, one that may block the fight with Galad and Gawain from happening under the same conditions as the books. In the source material, Matt fought the pair with practice weapons to settle a bet at the Warder training yard in Tar Valon. Interestingly, though, the setup for the Wheel of Time Season 3 and details about the story are signs that the series may send Matt elsewhere. If Matt doesn't go back to Tar Valon, the show will be forced to make considerable changes to the fight. What happened in the Wheel of Time Season 2's ending says quite a lot about whether Matt's trip to Tar Valon in The Dragon Reborn is even necessary anymore. In the books, Matt had to go to the White Tower because Moraine's attempt to heal him in the Eye of the World wasn't a complete success. Ishamael trying to tempt him with the dagger hinted that the same was the case for the TV show, but then the series took a different direction by seeing Matt come up with a way to counter his attachment to the dagger. From the looks of things, Matt has overcome the dagger's influence on his own. Matt's fight with Galad and Gawain could be combined with his other Dragon Reborn story. Wheel of Time could merge two important stories from the books. Wheel of Time Dragon Reborn cover. Rather than use this particular storyline from The Dragon Reborn to facilitate the big fight with Gawain and Galad, the show could instead lean on a different arc from the same book. After leaving Tar Valon, Matt met up with Tom and traveled to Camelin to deliver a message from Elaine Traken to Queen Morgase. Theoretically, this could very well happen in the Wheel of Time Season 3, considering that Season 2 did end with Matt and Elaine at the same place, Fam. If the show takes this course, Matt's trip to Camelin could get the lion's share of his Season 3 story. Sending Matt to Camelin would give the series an easy way to streamline things when it comes to Gawain and Galad. Since they're part of the royal family, it would make perfect sense for the two to be in Camelin when Matt arrives. If so, they could be used as obstacles in the show's adaptation of his entrance into the palace. In the book, Matt had to sneak inside to see the queen since he wasn't allowed entry by the guards. In the show, this could be what pits him against Galad and Gawain. Instead of it being the result of a bet, Gawain and Galad's team up against Matt could be provoked by a perceived threat to the queen. Why Matt going to Camelin is more likely than his book for story. Though the show is adapting the fourth book next, it may not use Matt's Shadow Rising story. Rand and Matt stand in front of the Wheel of Time books. Admittedly, Wheel of Time has other options available when it comes to Matt's Season 3 journey. Another worth mentioning is his adventure with Rand in the Ale Waste. Since this was the subject of his arc in The Shadow Rising, it would be the most obvious choice for Matt's next story, were it not for the fact that its biggest contribution to the plot already happened. Going to the Ale Waste led to Matt meeting the Elfin and the Eelfin, who unlocked his memories. The TV character, on the other hand, already gained the memories of his past lives, thanks to drinking Ishamael's tea and blowing the horn. The decision to have Matt acquire this knowledge in a different way, and before leaving Fam, raises a lot of questions about what the series has planned for him. What it implies is that Matt's story no longer needs him to go with Rand to the Ale Waste. In light of that, there's a strong possibility that the show's intention was to free up Matt for an adventure set in Camelin. How Wheel of Time has already set up Matt's win over Gawain and Galad. It's already likely that Matt beats Gawain and Galad. Although Gawain and Galad haven't had their live-action debuts, there's already evidence that Matt, like his book counterpart, will win the highly anticipated fight. Part of what makes Matt's victory over the two such a special moment is how surprising and impressive it was for the character to overcome such unfavorable odds. Adding to the unfairness of it all with it being a 2-on-1 match, Matt was sick and lacking in the same level of training and experience that Gawain and Galad had in fighting. They had the clear advantage in the book, but the blowing of the Horn of Valir proves that the TV version of Matt won't be such a long shot to win. The way in which Matt fought alongside the heroes of the Horn in the Wheel of Time Season 2 finale demonstrates the character's remarkable talent for fighting. His use of the makeshift spear during the Battle of Foam makes Matt beating Galad and Gawain feel like a realistic scenario, which fits in with Judkin's interest in building toward a believable take on the fight with Galad and Gawain. Whereas the book character wasn't a known expert in this area, it's now clear that two-handed stick fighting is what the TV version of Matt does best. While this could detract from the surprise factor of the book fight, this change will help justify Matt beating them.